Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Pisces. I'm the Can Astrologer. My name is Abby, and this is the last reading of 2024. Yes, Pisces, this is what's in store for the end of 2024. The last reading that we will do for your sign. I may have one or two additional readings that will pop up on this channel before the end of the year, but we'll see. So let's get into this, Pisces. What do we have for their higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for the greater good? So mote it be. Thank you, spirits. For the end of 2024, Pisces, water energy. Whoa, okay. Goodness. So the song that I had on pre-shuffle for you when I was getting the cards together, I almost skipped over it because it doesn't have any words. But I was like, no, there's a reason that this is popping up. It's called I Play You Listen by Odessa, and there's no words. But as I listened to the song, I was channeling there's nothing left to say. No words, right? Somebody's in their head. They're just kind of meditating, thinking about what's next, thinking about what happened, manifesting. Underneath the deck, we have clarification. Underneath the deck, we have wedge. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something that you want. Okay, so someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something that you want with the wedge. What else? Wow, for Pisces. Wow. Okay. Underneath the deck, we have rose. Romance is in the air. So if you're in a situation, in a relationship, it could be, marriage or just whatever. Someone could be trying to come between you. If you're not with anybody, you could be coming into a relationship, and there could just be somebody like a third party, or it could be a parent, a mother, a father, something like that trying to come between you. But that's the underlying energy. Romance is in the air, underlying energy. Okay, so in the past, recent past, we have Axe, forces working against you. I feel like you have felt that. Then we have Bell, there's going to be an announcement. Mountain Road, you are on the road to success. Hammock, taking a vacation physically or mentally. Then we had two that fell together. Cat, a two-faced friend, with wishbone, a wish is granted. Now, I don't know what these have to do with each other, but you have a two-faced friend, and then there's a wish granted regarding that. They fell together, so I'm going to keep them that way. Maybe you wish that a two-faced friend would get like their karma or something. So then we have Gavel, involvement with the law. Fire, strong emotion, passionate love or hate. And it's passion. Tulip, it's great passion. So there really could be some kind, you could have, this could be a divorce, this could be some kind of involvement with the law that has something to do with like a partner or a passionate love or hate. For some of you, I'm not even getting that. It could have this could be like a job, and there could be involvement with the law in regards to that job, like investigators or something like that. But there's like strong emotion involved. You may have like a strong love or strong passion for what you do. Some of you could be like detectives. This could be why forces are working against you. You're trying to crack, I don't know where I'm getting this from, but you're trying to like crack, what's the word I'm looking for? Crack the case. Okay. Pisces. Or somebody's trying to crack the case. If this isn't you, this could be somebody around you. Underneath the deck, we have mending bridges. I heal rifts. I am a mender. So somebody's trying to fix something. They're trying to crack the case, fix something, figure out the mystery, find a solution, mend bridges. And then accepting what is. I accept and embrace my inner majesty. So if you're not able to actually mend any bridges, you're accepting what is. You're accepting the situation as is. You're accepting relationships as is. You're accepting yourself as is. Your inner majesty. It's like you don't have to prove yourself to anybody else other than yourself, right? You could be accepting what you know to be true, nobody else. Many of us, we grow up learning, and I don't even know, it's like these learned behaviors, expectations, which are really just projections of what others, think that they want or need to be. And the fact of the matter is we all have that choice to lead our lives the way that we want to live. And when we let others kind of influence that, that's not being our true authentic selves. So it's when we learn how to live in our true authentic self, that's when we accept what is, the rose within us. Accepting what is, embracing your inner majesty. So the energy going into this is the Ace of Presents. This is the Ace of Pentacles. Aces are gifts from the universe, and this has to do with money, finance, stability, material wealth, right? You could have gifts coming in, some kind of successful new project or job or new start of some kind that has the potential, very good potential for wealth, finances, security, that type of energy. So what do we have for Pisces, please? 3 cards for Pisces for the end of 2024. For Pisces, end of 2024. Okay. There you are, Pisces. Okay, so we're going to start with underneath the deck. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius energy, but we have the Temperance, and Temperance is the angel of the tarot deck. The angel is all about protection, but she's also all about balance, balancing the 5D and the 3D, not being too stuck in the ethereal, spiritual world, but also being grounded in the 3D as well. This is all about balancing situations also, so you could be dealing with some type of situation where you're trying to balance it out, make things better. Where did I see that at? I thought I said that earlier. Anyway, yeah, mending bridges, accepting what is, trying to figure out what to worry about, what to, So, okay, so that's the underlying energy, the sense of balance, needing to, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, make the right solution, the right recipe. So anyway, we start out in the past with the 2 of Candles, the 2 of Wands. Wands are fire energy. It's it's not Scorpio. It's Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. You could have that in your chart somewhere or be dealing with somebody who does. But this really is a card of looking back and reflecting on the past and, reflecting and getting lessons from the experiences that you've had, and then using those lessons to be able to move on courageously into the future with this newfound, it's not necessarily newfound, but it's like this knowledge that you're taking, the lesson that you learn from it in order to benefit off of, right? Now you're sitting here in the current energy as the Queen of Cups, and that's you, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer energy, water sign energy. Now, water sign is all about emotions and feelings, and Pisces, you're very, very deep and intuitive and mysterious, right? But you're also, emotionally observant is what I'm seeing off of this card. Emotionally observant. And I'm looking at her, and she's like, she's taken that time and reflected on the past, and now she's kind of like, oh, I get it. And her eyes are looking forward. And now what they're looking forward at is what's coming in is the Two of Presents. The Two of Presents is weighing out the pros and the cons, deciding what you're going to do. It's like work-life balance, figuring out next steps, what's going to be more beneficial, and how is that going to benefit you financially? How is that going to stabilize and those around you? It's like that push and pull, ebb and flow, which is also all about what the energy of temperance, balancing things out. It's interesting. She's the Queen of Cups is sitting there. She really is weighing the pros and the cons. She's surrounded by the Two of Candles and the Two of Presents. So two, Queen, two. Okay, let's clarify. Pisces, please. Let's clarify for Pisces. I mean, you could be deciding between two lovers. You could be deciding between, do I go after romance, or do I focus on work, or do I balance both, or it could be children and work, or it's so different things. But how it all comes back and kind of benefits you financially, materially, stability wise. Underneath the deck we have the Magician. Somebody's manifesting right now, and I feel like it's you. You can make your imagination real. It's all about creative power, skill, adaptation, originality, and self-confidence. It's the beginning of creative endeavors and inspiration. And yeah, she's sitting here literally like mixing up potions, right? And or cooking. You could be cooking. That's a form of potion. But it's finding the right ingredients, it's finding the right balance between things, finding the right recipe for what it is, whatever it is that you're manifesting right now in your world, whatever it is. Okay, I will say the Magician can also be a little bit of a trickster, and if this is someone who's like trying to figure out next steps and like how to screw somebody over, or how to that's more darker magic, so we're not going to go there because I try to keep this high vibing, but I just got that sense too. Just remember, karma, you reap what you sow. Got to know who you're up against too. It's that person and their entire army of spirit warriors, so be ready for that. Okay, what's the Two of Candles? What's the Two of Wands? Wow. Two of Swords in reverse. A lot of twos on the table. So in the past, somebody's reflecting because the choices that they made were not good. The Two of Swords in reverse. That's bad choices. It's decisiveness and action, but it's in the wrong direction. It's about disloyalty and misrepresentation. Somebody made some bad choices in the past, and so this Queen of Cups is like, damn, I did that. Right? I feel like that's you, Pisces. You're realizing. And there's nothing bad about this. Like, it's good to realize, oh, that maybe wasn't the brightest thing for me to do. Could have been, the wrong marriage, the wrong relationship, the wrong action. And now it's like, okay, so what are my choices now moving forward? What's the Queen of Cups? What's the Queen of Cups for Pisces? Yeah, somebody who's in hermit mode right now. They're in a, excuse me, they're in a, this is a energy of like a very spiritual energy. It's Virgo. All life's answers are within you. It's somebody going into the void, going into, hermit mode obviously, but going into do their shadow work. And it's looking for that inspiration from within, that light in the darkness. And once you find it, then you get out of this energy. You move forward. But that's what she's doing. She's literally sitting here. She's reflecting. And she's like, I could have made better choices. I could have done something in a different way. And how am I going to use those lessons now in order to move forward to this next endeavor where I'm weighing out my pros and my cons? So what is this Two of Presents? What is the Two of Presents? What are we looking at? Somebody's independence. Now, this could be you, Queen of Potions, the Queen of Cups energy. Or this could be, looking at somebody else who's got options now, who's weighing out the pros and cons. This is somebody who's able to enjoy the results of all their hard work. It's all because of accomplishment, inheritance, covetous, luxury, satisfaction, and reward. Somebody could have gotten rewarded something due to their compassion and attainment. It's so the Nine of Pentacles it's a feminine energy. So it's either this Queen of, and I do think it's this Queen of Cups energy looking at a different person, because the Queen is the Queen, right? She is more of a free-spirited individual, because this is all about individuality, freedom. This is somebody who is a hard worker. They've built their independence and, their freedom, kind of on their own, self-made, if you will. They've got options. They're weighing out their pros and their cons. So underneath the deck, we've got the Eight of Cups, more water energy. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, this is actually your energy. And this is the energy of somebody walking away. It's the need for rebirth, change, and settled decisions. So yeah, somebody was reflecting on bad choices that they made in the past. And so now it's like they're looking at this other person who's receiving, just staying in their lane, receiving, choices and living, in their own kind of free energy or whatever. And so I feel like there's somebody that's just kind of like, I gotta walk away. It's about change. There was some kind of instability and lack of center or dissatisfaction. So it's like somebody separated. Somebody could be walking away. Somebody could be walking away towards their independence. Somebody could have there could have been a Queen of Cups that made a decision, pros and cons, and decided to become independent again too. So there's that. Some of you could be choosing to walk away from something like a relationship. And that's where the gavel and great passion, strong emotion comes in. Could be a divorce for some of you. And this all could be all because of this two-faced friend. Take it as it resonates. Underneath the deck, we have Star, number 36. Somebody could be 36 years old. So follow the stars, for they know best, not too light, not too dark, a shimmer of what is coming next. So it's like, I feel like follow the stars, to let it be your guiding light, like the North Star, to be able to for you to follow to your next path or along your path. We're going to read this in just a second. Then we have Frost, number 16. So the 16th could have been significant. Ice cold melting in time, a frozen glance at what lies behind, what lies ahead, what lies within, and the chilling frost of thy undead. Frost. Okay. Let's look at 36. So Star, inner knowing, direction, North Star, okay? So this was like an inner knowing. You had a gut feeling about something. We all have an inner North Star guiding us to our destiny. Your inner star speaks to you through your emotions, both good and bad. Fear speaks up when you should take caution. Joy is present when you've stumbled upon something that aligns with your soul. Sadness is a call to heal, and inspiration is fertile ground for creativity. You cannot go wrong when you follow your inner star. It is the light that will guide you home. You've pulled the star in this reading to remind you to trust your inner knowing. Your soul knows. It knows what you need, and it knows what to avoid. It knows when something doesn't feel right and when you're on the right path. Believe in your ability to understand what is right, even when you're unsure of your destination. You already know what you need at this moment. Keep following your inner North Star, and you will find your way to your purpose. So behind that was the family card. So family could be a big part of your purpose. If any of this resonates, make sure that you drop a comment in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe. Let's see what else. Frost number 16. So keywords, divination and signs. So I was saying somebody could be doing spell work, like doing, potions, divination, different forms of divination. And just, signs. Signs are everywhere. So winter offers a multitude of ways to practice divination. Puddles, frozen lakes, and icicles are excellent surfaces for scrying and finding answers to your most burning questions. However, frost isn't the only place to look for signs. There are subtle clues everywhere for those who are in tune with the universe. Frost has come to your spread to let you know that the signs you've been looking for are all around you. You are guided to have more awareness and to trust in your ability to read signs. Everyone is capable of being guided by the inner spirit, but you block these capabilities when you doubt little pings of wisdom that occur. So, like, for instance, when you're, like driving and you see something and you're like, oh, that's ironic, and you just kind of laugh it off. No, it's not just ironic. That's a sign. Read into it. Google it. Look it up. See what the spiritual definition of it is, right? If you see a butterfly and believe it to be a sign, then it is. The same goes for colors or words you hear throughout the day. Don't discredit yourself by ignoring things that feel like a confirmation to you. They may seem silly to others, and that's okay. You're an illuminated soul and are guided by a force that transcends a lack of faith. So, follow the signs and let them be your North Star. That's what that is, your intuition. Let your gut guide you, right? Follow the signs. That might even be what I want to name this. Follow the signs. Okay, what else for Pisces for the end of 2024? Show me more for the end of 2024. For Pisces, please. Underneath the deck, we've got Delphi. I receive divine messages constantly and clearly. I look for the truth in any situation. I know myself. Power comes from the inside out. So we were just talking about signs. I receive divine messages constantly and clearly. It's these signs, these things that we hear, these things that we may see, but it's like not questioning it. It's believing it. It's knowing it, right? The moment that you get it, you know that that's a confirmation. You know it's a message. You know it's a sign. Delphi. Then, top of the deck, the Tarkine. Somebody else got this, and we were talking about going within and doing shadow work, and that's what this card is all about. Growth is good, but I acknowledge it can sometimes be painful. I accept my own wild soul. I can be alone and connected. So this is about going into the void and doing your shadow work, connecting with spirit. You may even want to go out into nature and ground yourself and connect with spirit that way. Go out into nature, look for signs. And, it may be painful. Growth is sometimes painful. It's like ripping off a Band-Aid, The slower you do it, the slower you grow, the harder it is, the more painful it is. Just get it over with, Face up. Especially if you made some bad choices in the past. It's like, deal with that. Go and do your shadow work and deal with that. And then once you come out of it, you may decide to go in your own independent way, but you're going to come out feeling 10 times better walking away from something, and it's going to balance everything out. Somebody may have some kind of, like, in order to balance something out, may have some kind of involvement with the law. You know, but you got to deal with it. Face it. Okay, so last but not least, 2024 is the year of the dragon in Chinese astrology. So I wanted to end this reading, since it's going to be the last one of 2024, with the dragon oracle. So underneath the deck, we have aquamarine dragon from Neptune, which is hilarious because Neptune, I believe, is ruled by Pisces, or Pisces is ruled by Neptune, is what I meant. It enables you to access your deepest soul wisdom. It's a very watery element. Like there's seahorses. You know, it's like a seahorsey dragon with seahorses around. And he's holding the Neptune thing. This is like such a Pisces card if I've ever seen one. And spirituality and wisdom are available to you. Develop your psychic abilities and receive ineffable soul knowledge. Yeah. We have the queen. I mean, we have you showing up. And look, she even looks like a sea creature. Almost like the same thing here. Right? So this is you, like, going into the deep depths of your soul, you know, in that hermit energy, doing your shadow work and realizing what's right and what needs to be kind of brought to, dare I say, justice, right? But this is like the soul knowledge that you're gaining. Accepting what is and mending bridges. Then, top of the deck, and I stumble because this card has come out, I think, 3 times. It's the silver dragon. Illuminate your potential with higher light. So you now have access to untapped resources. Look into your soul, see higher possibilities. Also, some of you, not all of you, but some of you could be like your silver years, you know, I don't want to say senior citizens, but, you know, a little up there in age, silver years. You could have silver in your hair, right? Not all of you. What's really interesting, too, is, you know, you see, like, the space and all the stars and stuff. You know, we just entered Pluto in Aquarius. Pluto also is a watery planet. But that's all about chaos and revolution. And Aquarius, a lot of people think it's a water sign, but it's actually, it's an air sign. It's about space technology. It's also about hope and healing. And when you mix those two elements together, the, you know, Pluto and Aquarius, you get revolutionary change. You know, because people are very passionate about, you know, how they want to see things move forward into the future. And that's what I'm getting off of this card. Like somebody could, like, is very, like, mystical, sees this coming, because, like, you have potential with higher light, higher possibilities. You see higher possibilities. Somebody is very mystical, very magical. You're developing your psychic abilities, and wisdom is available to you now because you're accepting what is. And, you know, here's the thing. In order to ascend, you have to go through these, like, big life lessons and sometimes, like, major life awakenings. And sometimes they're just really not pretty. And 9 times out of 10, it's from some kind of traumatic event. So if there's something that you are facing, it could be a divorce. It could be some kind of involvement with the law. It can be some kind of life change or whatever, right? A breakup or a shakeup or some, you know, career shift or something. But once you have taken the time to do your shadow work on what this is and how it affected you and how you're going to use those lessons to be able to move forward courageously, it's then that you ascend. That's following the signs, following your North Star. So, and accepting what is. That's where I'm going to leave it at. I hope this brought you clarity, insight, and answers. If it did, make sure you drop a comment in the comments below. If you're interested in a personal reading, I have all of that information in the description below this video as well. Make sure you also go check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mars signs. You could find additional messages in any of my readings. And as you know, it's Together We Grow. I always look forward to sharing this time and energy with you. I look forward to reading for you again in the very near future, whether it's this year or next. I will be dropping a couple other videos on the channel by the end of this year, but it's for the general collective. That said, I will see you guys on the flip side, and I hope you have a fantastic, happy new year. I'll see you guys. Peace.